Radio.com. It's day 30, and sunshine is brilliant here this morning. Brilliant! And we've got downtown currently 58 degrees. Time for the news brought to you by Roger Hemming, LLC. Find Roger on the West Side 104 for all your construction needs, both residential and commercial. He is your man. Once again, here's Bill Shope.
Thanks, Steve. Good morning, everyone. A South Webster man charged with aggravated murder in the shooting of his ex-girlfriend's father has been scheduled for trial in January in Scioto County Court of Common Pleas, with Judge Mark Kuhn presiding. John Moore was arrested and charged after the February death of Joseph Morris at Moore's home on Lick Run, Lyra. Following a 911 call from his daughter, Morris was flown from the scene to a Columbus hospital where he later died from his wounds. Moore was taken into custody at the time, and after Morris died, he was indicted on charges of aggravated murder, 2 counts of murder, felonious assault, and having weapons while under disability. Scioto County Prosecutor Shane Tiemann told us that as of today, there have been no plea agreement or resolution to Moore's case. Now, of course, today is Veterans Day, and it's a time for all of us to pay our respects to those that have served. Regardless of our political affiliations, for one day, we all stand united in respect of our veterans. We spoke with Scott Evans, who is with the Lawrence County Veterans Service Commission, who continues to help all American veterans.
Here in Ohio, the Veterans Service Commission in each county, in fact, operates a Veterans Service Office that is typically located in the county seat, oftentimes in the courthouse or close to it. And what we do is assist veterans in every way possible. And by that, I would say we first and foremost assist them with the filing of their disability compensation claims. We also have emergency assistance available, which will vary by county as to exactly how it's administered.
Brian Cottle, who's the coordinator of Veteran and Military Student Services at Shawnee State University, told us that many veterans continue to play an important role in civilian life, and they deserve today's recognition.
With over 5,000 veterans in Scioto County alone, honoring our veterans is one of the most patriotic acts we can do as a society. Men and women have sacrificed so much defending our way of life. Say thanks to those who took honor, duty, and country to heart.
Now, the Scioto County Veterans Service Commission also announced over the weekend that the annual turkey giveaway to Scioto County veterans for Thanksgiving has been delayed until this Thursday, November 14th. The pickup location, Valley Foods on Market Street, reported a delay in turkey deliveries. And initial filings for unemployment benefits here in Ohio rose last week compared with the week prior, and that's according to the U.S. Department of Labor. New jobless claims, a proxy for layoffs, increased to 8,111 in the week ending November 2nd, and that's up from 6,184 the week before. Meanwhile, U.S. unemployment claims rose to 221,000 last week, and that's up 3,000 claims from the week prior on a seasonally adjusted basis. For Mix 99.3 News, I'm Bill Shope.
Yeah, those turkeys, they got lost. I was out the Shawnee Forest this past weekend and saw all of them. They were trying to figure out how to get to Valley Foods. They were in this big field, and they just didn't know which way to go.
See, I think they're like the monkeys. They're looking to stay away from Valley Foods.
It was a huge, big herd of them, or flock of turkeys. But, yeah, they looked a little confused. And if you know anything about turkeys, they're terrible with direction.
Yes, they are.
So, sorry, Valley Foods. I'm sure they'll make it by the end of the week.
Yeah, that's a great thing that the Veterans Service Commission does. And don't forget that there is a Veterans a ceremony today at Tracy Park at 10:30 a.m.
There is indeed. And on that note, the Get Up and Go show here, Mix 99.3 worldwide, WNXT radio.com. We give many, many thanks to all who has served.
Today is Veterans Day, a solemn occasion for all Americans to honor the service and the sacrifice of our men and women in uniform, both past and present. These citizen soldiers protect our nation and our way of life from those who seek to destroy it. It's difficult to truly appreciate the immense sacrifice of these fine folks and their families unless you've walked in their boots. So today, let us all take time out of our busy lives to simply stop and reflect. Imagine what our nation would be today without the service of generations who've come before. Consider the unprecedented challenges of today and our brave men and women around the globe who face this adversity with such courage and resolve. And most of all, take a moment to think about America's future generations, safe and free because of the actions of our valiant and courageous veterans. Today, let us all join together in saying thank you. Happy Veterans Day.
Here from all of us here at the Get Up and Go show. Myself, Bill, I'm sure, and Chuck and everybody, and Holly.
Absolutely. The Get Up and Go crew.
All right. Thank you. And this update brought to you by Roger Hemming, LLC. Find Roger on the west side for all of your needs when it comes to construction, overhead doors, and fencing.
Southern Ohio Overhead Doors and Fencing has all kinds of garage doors in multiple sizes and colors for commercial and residential use. It offers both sales and service. Fencing-wise, there's wood, vinyl, metal, and chain link. Southern Ohio Overhead Doors and Fencing can custom make gates and is the only company around that can install and service electrical gate openers. Southern Ohio Overhead Doors and Fencing, 22115 State Route 73 West Portsmouth at Roger Hemming Contractors LLC. Phone 740-529-0133. Guaranteed lowest prices, financing available, credit cards accepted. See store for details.
And good morning. It's 8:37 downtown. We've got sunshine, 58, and ONN.
This is ONN. I'm Jay Fox on the Ohio News Network. The Cincinnati Reds paid tribute to number 14 Pete Rose yesterday in a 14-hour visitation that drew thousands of fans to Great American Ballpark despite rain. Rose passed away September 30th at the age of 83. Rose's daughters Fawn and Kara greeted fans. Nicknamed Charlie Hustle, Rose was a critical component of the Big Red Machine, which won back-to-back World Series titles in 1975 and 1976. A 17-time All-Star, Rose still holds the Major League record for hits at 4,256 and games played at 3,572. He is enshrined in the Reds Hall of Fame. We now know the final price tag on this election campaign seasonal political advertising. Matt Rascone with ONN affiliate WKYC TV reports.
It hit a new record of almost $11 billion. That's according to a firm that tracks political ad spending. The new record is a substantial increase from the $9 billion spent in 2020. Vice President Kamala Harris's team spent more than $880 million, while President-elect Donald Trump spent about $425 million on ads.
The undefeated Cleveland Cavaliers travel to Chicago tonight to face the Bulls at 8 p.m. The Cavs' 11-0 start to the season is the best in franchise history. For the Ohio News Network, I'm Jay Fox.
And it is time now once again for sports, brought to you by Roger Hemming again. He's on the west side. He does the best construction, both local and construction for anything that you're looking for. Just give him a call. They're easy to find right there on 104. And overhead doors and fencing as well, too, is what I'm trying to say. All right, Chuck is here. Good morning, Chuckster.
Good morning, Steve.
We're here for sports again on this Friday morning. Our best again to Menford. I know this has got to be an exciting time, and especially for boys soccer, to have these guys playing for it all tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, just an incredible feat. You think about Scioto County high school sports history. There really haven't been that many that have been fortunate enough to be a part of a state championship in anything already this year. We have had Valley golfer Cameron Phillips win a state championship for his individual efforts on the greens, and hopefully the Menford Falcons boys soccer team can become the first Scioto County team of any sort since Wheelersburg softball team a couple years ago to win state.
And I have to admit, there are two sports that are hard to fathom listening to on the radio. One is hockey, because there's a lot of different phrases and things I don't understand. But soccer's a little hard to do on the radio, because we had thought about doing it and sending you up there to do the play-by-play. but we did a little practice of a run-through on maybe doing some play-by-play on soccer, and Chuck kept going, he kicks it, 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 he kicks it. And we decided at that point, maybe we just back off it a little bit.
I'm sure Mark Williams could have probably fared a whole lot better than me, but yes, if you're going to broadcast soccer, which is done, you really have to know your
what
stuff.
You're doing right now.
Yes.
But anyway, our best to Menford tonight. We'll start there and roll on. Here's Chuck.
The Menford Falcons have had an incredible season. They are 19-3 heading into this afternoon's Division V state final, which will be played at the historic Columbus Crew Stadium. The Minford boys are in the state tournament for the first time in school history. They're obviously in the state championship game for the first time in school history, and Minford is actually the first team from the Southeast District to ever advance to a state final. The Falcons will play Cincinnati Summit Country Day this afternoon. That game will begin at 4 o'clock. In 2008, Minford went to a regional final. That's the furthest that the Falcons had gone prior to this season. Their coach, Jacob Hackworth, was actually a junior on that 2008 ball club. Minford has 6 seniors. They all start in their career. That group has posted a record of 66 wins, 12 losses, and 3 ties. Those seniors are Cade Glockner, Alex Reeder, Miles Montgomery, Gavin Downey, Ethan Cordell, and Aiden Slusher. Best of luck to the Minford Falcons boys soccer team as they try to bring home a state title this afternoon against Cincinnati Summit Country Day in Columbus. After Friday night's high school football playoff results, there are only 3 Southern Ohio teams from our immediate area that are left standing, moving on to round number 3. That's Wheelersburg, Ironton, and Eastern Pike. Wheelersburg will take on West Muskingum this Friday from Athens High School, Joe Burrows Stadium on the Plains. Ironton, meanwhile, will square off against Harvest Prep Friday night at Waverly's Radiger Field, and Eastern Pike will go up against Conotton Valley Friday from Heath High School. Best of luck to that trio. The Ohio State football team climbed up to the number 2 spot in the AP Top 25 college football poll after the Buckeyes' impressive win at home over Purdue on Saturday. Oregon is the number 1 team again this week. That's now the 4th straight week. The Ducks have topped the AP poll. As interesting as the AP poll is to talk about, it's the new college football playoff rankings that everybody awaits now, and those will be released tomorrow. This evening in men's college basketball, the Ohio State Buckeyes will play their home opener, entertaining Youngstown State for a 6 o'clock tip-off. You can hear that contest this afternoon on AM 1260 and 95.7 FM with coverage beginning at 5:15. Saturday in men's college hoops, Shawnee State knocked off Kentucky Christian 80-75 with that win. The Bears improved to 2-1. The SSU men, as well as the SSU women, will play at Wilberforce this evening. The men's game will tip off at 7:30. That SSU women's game will be the season opener for the women's ball club. That'll start at 5:30. Tonight in the NBA, the 11-0 Cleveland Cavaliers will visit the Chicago Bulls at 8 o'clock. Joey Logano took the checkered flag at yesterday's NASCAR Cup Series season finale in Phoenix, and in doing so, Logano claimed his 3rd Cup championship. And finally, in the NHL yesterday, the Ducks skated past the Blue Jackets 4-2. Your Portsmouth Insurance Sports Time is 8:42. Portsmouth Insurance is a TAH benefits partner. Call Gary Duzan for all of your employee benefit needs. And that is a look at sports.
All right. Thank you, Chuck, and brought to you by Roger Hemming, LLC on the west side. He's there for all of your construction needs, overhead doors and fencing. And we got traffic one more time next.
Southern Ohio Overhead Doors and Fencing has all kinds of garage doors in multiple sizes and colors for commercial and residential use. It offers both sales and service. Fencing-wise, there's wood, vinyl, metal, and chain link. Southern Ohio Overhead Doors and Fencing can custom make gates and is the only company around that can install and service electrical gate openers. Southern Ohio Overhead Doors and Fencing, 22115 State Route 73 West Portsmouth at Roger Hemming Contractors LLC. Phone 740-529-0133. Guaranteed lowest prices, financing available, credit cards accepted. See store for details.
And traffic, a service of your friends at the Scioto River, 1024 Gallia Street. The river there, of course, with legendary steaks, chicken, ribs, and more. And a great way to go out and take your favorite vet out for lunch or dinner today at the river. No problems. We're kind of light this morning due to the fact that we have no traffic out there because of the holiday. We've also got the deer that have gone to bed, and the construction guys are taking the day off as well, too. So if you see something we need to know about, give us a call. 354-1993, traffic is service of your friends at the river, open 7 days a week.
Weather is service of the Scioto County Career Technical Center, where you can begin your career as a certified pharmacy technician. Financial aid is available for those who qualify. For more information, call 740-259-5526 or visit sciototech.org.
First alert forecast from WSAZ. Following those overnight showers, sunshine is set to return to the region. Expect to see those Veterans Day ceremonies go off just fine. Temperatures staying in the 60s, though, back down to 40 overnight tonight. Expect Tuesday to have some more sunshine in it in the afternoon, but it's a brisk, normal November day with highs near 60.
I'm WSAZ News Channel 3 meteorologist Brandon Butcher on the Ohio Valley's hit music channel, Mix 99.3.
And downtown right now, sunshine we got, and 58.